Hello everyone and welcome back to Age of Nagash, which is a channel dedicated to Age of Sigmar. And in this video I'm going to be talking about the army on parades that happened yesterday and my results in the competition. So, army on parades, obviously it's a very big day, something I've been looking forward to, and I've been sort of not really focusing hugely on it over like the last few months, like a lot of people do, but I was sort of started on the army I was going to do for army on parades probably about 9 months ago, something like that. Was sort of like a slow build, process, but that wasn't in the terms of the board being like a extravagant, these amazing designs that people come up with, but it was mainly just getting the models, as in the army, painted for it. So what I'll show you a picture of the board now. That'll be on the screen. And so my idea behind this was I wanted to have a Death Lord's army. So we've got Nagash in that, we've got his 3 Mortarchs, which they were at the time when I started. I know you've got Lady Olana, but she's not really fitting in the aesthetic with me. So we've got Manfred, we've got Arkan, we've got Neferata, and then we've got 4 Morghost Archai. And then we have a various amounts of skeletons and Graveguard marching amongst the the Lords of Death, going to strike fear into their enemies. We also on the board have a Mongol, which is quite nice to have him on the board because I haven't really used much in game. But when I went to Warhammer World, I don't think it's the last time, I think it was the time before. I did always want that model, so I thought it was awesome. So I painted it up, haven't really used it, so it's nice to get it on the board. And in the lore of my death, he is known as the Red Mist. And then we move on to 2 smaller heroes that are on the board. We have Lady Blutvasser, which is a vampire lord on a nightmare steed. And then we have the White King with Infernal Standard, known as Blutstielen. And I think that's about it that we have on the board. So the landscape's obviously in the realm of death, and it is within the territory of the Imperial Empire of Pureblood, which is the sort of lore I have around my death army. So that was my armies on parade entry. Unfortunately, I don't have any more photos of the board all set up apart from this one, but what I will do in the video is I'll put in like close-up pictures of the the bigger models, the more sort of like name characters, as the video goes on, so you can see them in closer detail. And unfortunately I don't have photos for the other armies that were on display. What I can say is that it was a really good effort from everyone. A lot of people did a really good job, and it was quite nice to see some younger hobbyists in there as well being really enthusiastic with their displays. Right, so then we move on to the prizes, and I was really happy with how people voted for my board in several categories, and I managed to win some awards. So overall I got 3rd out of all the armies on parade, which I was really happy with. I then also won best painted, so I was really happy that that was for me the best award I have won, because I had put in a lot of effort with these models, and particularly the named characters. Like you've got Nagash there, and that took me absolutely ages to paint, and I really wanted to keep a theme throughout the whole army, and I managed to achieve that. So it was really nice to be recognised for that effort I put in. So I can't thank the people who voted for me enough for that one. And then I managed to win a 3rd award, which at this point over the moon with, and that was Monsters and Machines. Now that's probably because I had, how many monsters? Like 5 monsters on the board. Didn't have any machines, but I had 5 monsters. And yeah, that's probably the most that anyone had on display. However, I had put in a lot of effort into my monsters, and done some conversion work, not on all of them, but well, I did conversion for Manfred, that was probably the biggest one, and then Nagash, I haven't really converted him as such, but I did do quite a lot with his base. He's on top of scenery. I've done my traditional lovely model of a Stormcast, sort of given his devotion to Nagash and how he's transferring his soul over to join the rest of Nagash's spirits circling around him. so I put quite a lot of effort into that. So it was really, really nice to have that recognised. Particularly how I haven't entered in a painting competition before or anything, so that was really, really nice for me. And then, yeah, I've done some basic stuff of all the monsters, I think. So, those were the prizes I won. So I won 3rd overall, best painted, and I also won best monsters and machines. And that's obviously the 3rd I won was overall out of all the boards, and then the best painted and best monsters were for the Age of Sigmar category, of course, because it's obviously not a 40k board. And yeah, so that's what I won. Really, really, like I say, over the moon with it. I can't thank people enough, and it was really nice to take part, firstly, because like I've said numerous times, how I've been quite busy lately, and I generally thought about just dropping it, the Armies Parade, because before I did get really busy. I did have most of the Army Parades done, so most of it was done, and then I had just probably about a quarter of it left to do, like as soon as I started a new job, and I really, really wanted to just stop it and just focus on other things, but I thought just a little bit at a time, a tiny bit at a time, and yeah, I managed to get it done in time for Army Parade, so I was really happy, got to take part, and really happy that people voted me in such a way. So that was the Armies on Parade for me this year. Like I say, really good turnout. It was a really good fun day, and it was great to see all the effort that everyone put in, and it was a fantastic result for me, which I'm really happy with. And what I want to ask you guys is, if you did enter Armies on Parade yesterday or whenever it is for your store, what army did you enter? What theme did you have going? All those sorts of things. And then if you did enter and you were successful, if you won any awards, let me know what they were. And if you didn't enter this year but you've really been thinking about doing it for next year, or you've been thinking about it for a while, what sort of ideas do you have, what sort of armies do you have, what's spitballing you're doing, how you want to theme the board. Are you going to go just similar to what I did, so quite a standard board and then really focus on the army, or are you going to really sort of focus on a huge scenic board that's massive and it's got loads of height to it, or are you going to sort of focus a bit in between? Let me all know this in the comments as well, guys. And what I will say is, obviously this is a few pictures and stuff off my army on display, but as I keep on saying, I've got such a large Death Army. If you guys are interested in seeing sort of more pictures of the Death Army closely in more detail, let me know in the comments and I'll happily put them on the channel. And yeah, so that's about it in this video. It's quite a short one, but I just wanted to let you guys know how I got on, and really to hear how you guys got on if you did enter, and even if you didn't, but you went along to the store, you did some voting, and you think actually there was an army that was really, really awesome, and you just want to sort of let us know about it, tell us in the comments. So what I will say, guys, is that's all for this video. If you have any suggestions for videos or anything you'd like me to make in the future, please let me know down in the comments and I will definitely check them out. Anyway, so that's it for this video. I thank you all very much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please like, subscribe and comment down below, as of course this has always helped me choose more videos and really does support the channel in the best way. So until next time, guys, remember, Nagash is all and all is one in Nagash.